before I get that, just prompted me to think of something I wanted to say.
Okay, go ahead.
We're best friends, right?
Sure. No.
Damn.
No, just kidding. It was an opportunity.
This is how I find out.
About to punch this. No. Buenos dias. Welcome to It's a Good Day podcast. Almost forgot to say that, but where it's always a good day
To have a good day
with your hosts
Alfredo
and Hector. So, starting off today, we're gonna be talking about. No, I'm just kidding. How do you want to start this one off? What are we doing today?
So we're back, first of all.
Oh yeah, week 2.
Welcome back, y'all.
Welcome. Hi. Hello.
I hope y'all liked that last episode. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Dude, I laughed a lot more than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
I feel like to talk more.
Yeah, you were very nervous before we started.
I think I'm still kind of nervous.
Still?
Yeah. It's just very different talking to you while being conscious of other people listening.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously not like right here with us right now, but
yeah.
The fact that it's going to be listened to,
Yeah.
like, I have to be kind of cautious a little bit with what I say, how I say it, and like I tiptoe a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's the nervous part, I think.
I do feel like you had to clean up a lot of stuff. You're like, whoa, there.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I don't think that's a bad thing, bad habit to have. Yeah, we don't want to say some outlandish stuff. We want to be respectful. We want to be nice.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that, just for me, is that like it would be very easy to slip. I really felt that list right there. That was heavy, bro.
I'm just gonna move on.
I know you noticed it. Right? It caught up. It was like lagging, bro. It caught up to. Anyway,
just moving on.
Yeah.
Then you happen.
Slip and very easy to do that and like just cuss because me in high school, actually me from like probably even the first grade, dude. Like I was just sailor mouth. Like I wasn't at home, but like just sailor mouth all the way through.
Right.
And I think it got worse. Like I could not live without saying anything. But anyway, very easy to slip back into that, especially coming out of the military. It took a long time to finally get to a point where I don't have to use that vocabulary. Not to saying that it's anyone who can't use it. Obviously, you use it all the time. Not all the time, but
all the time.
It's all the time to me because I don't do it at all.
Yeah.
Right? So,
yeah.
Hardly at all.
SpongeBob called them sentence enhancers. That's how I treat them.
Oh, yeah. And you can enhance your sentences however you want to.
Yeah.
I feel like you set me up for that one with all the S's in that, but
sentence enhancer. Anyway, but no, I think that's good, man. That's good that you felt better. We're gonna get better as time goes on.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, this is barely episode 2. I'm so excited.
Be gentle with me, guys.
Yeah.
No.
Please, don't hate us.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually,
don't hate us because you ain't us.
Right. But if you are going to hate us, it's because you ain't us.
Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm great.
So as we explained it in the last episode, we're using the game Let's Get Deep Friends Edition to kind of break the ice, get to know each other better, even though we are best friends. Before I get that, just prompted me to think of something I wanted to say.
Okay, go ahead.
We're best friends, right?
Sure. No.
Damn.
No, just kidding. It was an opportunity.
This is how I find out.
Not to punch this. No.
Okay, but anyway, so we're best friends.
Yes.
Which is actually, I think it's funny that because you make that joke, but I was not comfortable with the term best friend.
Like right now, or no, like recently, or when did that happen?
When you first went to the military, and you were like, and we would be on the phone when you was out in Alaska, and you'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm on the phone with my best friend," right? I was like, not that we weren't best friends.
I'm starting to question it.
No, it's not that we
were. We?
Everything you know is a lie.
You was my best friend, but was I yours?
No.
Nah, it's cool.
No, you weren't. No, I'm just kidding. No.
No, he's like, I'm answering you. Sorry.
My dad was my best friend.
Oh. Okay, cool.
No,
That's cool.
that's acceptable.
Yeah, I'll respect it.
No, so no, it wasn't that you weren't my best friend. You were. I just the term was not something that I said.
Mm.
You know how a few days ago you made the joke that your one toxic masculinity thing is this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was mine.
Mm.
Where like to me the term best friend was like a little voice in my head was like, that's gay, bro. You have a best friend, that's gay.
Best friends are gay?
No, I just thought that the term.
Are we gay?
No, yes. But no.
Oh.
No, I thought that the term best friend was gay.
Mm.
Like you are my best friend. It
So
just
it's only a female thing. Only females can be best friends.
Yeah.
My bestie.
And gay is probably not the best term, but this was years ago.
Right.
It's how my brain thought
at
like,
the time.
Yeah, like you can't really like embrace this best friendedness or like you couldn't show emotion in general as a guy, and as somebody who was just beginning to be an adult, I was like, nah, man, like, nah, that's my boy. We go way back. I hang out with him all the time, but I wouldn't call him my best friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he cool, I guess. You kind of had to downplay it. So when you started using best friends, so like
casually. Because I felt like I was.
Yeah.
I just throw that bit out there.
Yeah, and to you it wasn't a big deal, and to me I was like, yeah, like we are best friends. Like, who am I putting on this front for? You know what I'm saying?
Y'all.
Yeah, honestly.
Y'all putting pressure on my boy?
Come on, dog. We best friends, all right? I'm sick of hiding it. We're gay. No.
Whoa.
I keep going back. I'm sorry. I get nervous.
Maybe he is.
Maybe. Anyway.
Well, I should know that, so.
If you were my best friend, you would know.
It's not like your wife's over there.
Not going to the camera?
Yeah, no. Wait, what? It's me. I'm over here. Oh.
Damn.
Sorry. Okay,
Anyway, yeah. So I just thought that was funny because the whole premise of the show is like two best friends hanging out. And I had to tell you, like, yo, early on, we were best friends. I wasn't calling you my best friend.
Right, you wouldn't put the label of best friends on it.
If I had to say anything, it's like, yeah, that's my closest friend. That's how I would like quantize it, or like, you know, like soften the blow.
Mm-hmm.
Blow.
To justify our relationship, our friendship.
We're cool. Like, we're really cool.
Stop. Okay.
Yeah. Thought that was interesting.
At what moment did you believe that we were best friends?
Or very quickly. If I'm looking back on it, because like I said, this was just a term thing, just using the term. But I thought we were best friends.
Right, but the concept of best friends, right? Like, when did that kind of like, this is my closest friend? Yeah.
That strike a nerve, my bad.
No, I'm just saying. Who says that?
If I
Sorry.
I had a toxic childhood, okay?
Whatever. So did I.
Side note, like little side deviation from this conversation. What's
caveat?
Caveat, yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Little caveat. We've argued about like toxic masculinity things.
Yeah.
Where like you've been like, bro, that's not a girl thing, and I'm like, yes, it is. And so like, there's some things that I had to unlearn, and I think best friend was one of those things. But looking back, when I thought that we would be best friends, it had to be when we were making music in high school, and it was probably like the first all-nighter we pulled making music. It was at my crib. We're like towards the end, we weren't even making music. We were just chilling on the porch, just freaking talking. And I was like, "No, this is my boy. Like I want to hang out with him every day." And we did, like, pretty much for all of junior and senior year, basically. Because I had other friends before you when I got here.
Of course you did. For
a little backstory, I moved here in the beginning of junior year. We're both in the same grade. So
not anymore.
What?
We're not in the same grade anymore.
Same grade of life.
What grade is that?
You got held back a couple times, so now we're on the same
Oh.
grade.
No, just
No, yeah, you're right. We're not in school anymore.
Yeah.
But we were in the same grade. We're the same age. So, but like whenever I first got here, I made friends, and it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, 'cause we weren't like
Yeah,
beginning of the
off
school
the
year.
bat,
Yeah.
like, but then I made a mutual friend that introduced me to you, and we lived very close to each other, so we just always walked home from school, and that's how we.
Sometimes I wouldn't even go home.
That's
I would
facts.
just
You would
stop
just
at
go.
your
You
crib.
would just stay at my crib till it was bedtime. Honestly, yeah, and that's really how the friendship flourished, and you got me back into making music, and I think that's at that point though. One time when we did you probably don't even remember it. It was an all nighter at my crib. It was probably like one of the first times that I was like, damn, the sun comes up. Like I saw the sun come up. I was like, damn, you stay out here long enough, that bitch comes right back.
Yeah, no, I can't say I do remember. I'm a very forgetful person,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
y'all will come to know, and I have come to
Facts.
realize. Not
But
something
yeah,
I wanna.
when do you think you would put the? Do you have a specific moment or like a general time?
Um. Okay. Honestly, so we had that mutual friend.
Mm-hmm.
Was Sergio,
Mm-hmm.
and I was friends with him all the way when like back when I met him in Mexico,
Right. Yeah.
which is very odd for me to
That's
meet friends.
crazy. Yeah.
But it was because which I didn't know then, but like it makes sense now. Is that he was part of my family, but outside of my family.
Yeah.
Like
you
we
guys,
weren't related, but we
you guys
had
had the same
mutual.
cousin.
Yes.
Yeah. Specifically, I say this same cousin because I knew
Because
that
his
cousin.
aunt is married to my uncle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like we
Yeah.
shared that. That was the connection for
Gotcha.
us.
Yeah. Yes. So you are not related. But
Correct.
y'all's families related.
Exactly. And so like I've known this dude. We grew up similarly close.
Mm-hmm.
He lived like neck down the door from where my dad was at. So like we was always hanging out, playing wrestling, all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we were at the time. I don't know if I would ever have called him like my best friend, but we was close friends.
Who's listening now? Just saying.
But I think that it was the fact that when we started hanging out more so than me and Sergio ever did, and it never felt like I had to either be someone else, like something else, or anything. Like I could just be me, bring that, and we could always kick it.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say necessarily. I think it would also be around the time of that first like all nighter because like at that time we were hanging out heavily.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it was every time that we would walk because Sergio he didn't live like super far from us either.
Yeah,
he split off in one. Like I could have easily just walked with him instead and let you walk that little bit left.
Because you lived the furthest away,
right?
But getting to your house, you could have taken either route.
Right. Exactly. And so, like, it would have been even for me regardless.
Yeah.
Because y'all were kind of like this, and then it was like this. But I think that once we got to your house, and I would kick it there, it was closer to my house.
Yeah.
Because his house to my house was further, but still similarly the same distance overall.
Yeah.
But I think that in the moment, whenever I started kicking it with you, more so, that was whenever I was like, this is my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I never considered Sergio to be my best friend, but he was like the closest friend I had at the time. I never, at the time, I had another best friend that I had considered best friend
in
because Arkansas.
Yeah.
That's
why I knew that.
That was kind of like my sense of like the bar for me. It's like when I felt like, like I would still call him my best friend.
Yeah.
But just because we've never fallen out of being best friends. But in terms of like being close to your best friend, knowing your best friend, I would say that's all you. Like we've been through a whole lot.
If you're watching this, 1 and 2 right here.
So, but like I would still call him my best friend because, I said, we've never fallen out of best friends. But if there was a scale, you'd be above him just because of consistency,
Yeah.
location wise,
Yeah.
and things that we've gone through. Like I haven't gone through his life with him
Right.
as an adult like that.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had conversations about like where he's at, where he's been, you know, how he's doing and stuff like that. But it's never, obviously, can't be on the same level that we're kind of engaging each other in.
And that's why I knew that you and Sergio weren't best friends, even without you having to say it, because you and I have had talks before where you referred to this best friend as like your best friend, like your best friend from Arkansas. You're like, oh yeah, my best friend, my childhood best friend or whatever, right? And I'm like, okay, so he don't talk to him. They don't talk about him like that,
like ever.
Yeah,
ever.
So, and like same with me. Like I have my best friend that was in Oklahoma City when I lived there, and like me and him are still tight. We still talk. We text every now and then every now and then we'll get on the phone and we'll talk for a while. But yeah, it's not as consistent as like you and I talk. Even when you weren't here, we still like we're texting or calling about random stuff. If you came through, you know, if you came to town to visit, we would always hang out, regardless if it was for like one day or whatever. So yeah, definitely a friendship that stood the test of time.
Yeah,
because we've been friends what now, like
12.
I moved here 2010.
Oh yeah, no, 12 years would be kind of like high school year. No, that's about like
2012 is when we graduated,
and we're at 12 years.
Yeah,
of senior year.
Yeah. So
then 2 years.
It's been 14 years.
Yeah,
because I moved here in 2010 and I met you in the first half of the year. Because Claudia and I started dating in 2011, very beginning of the year.
Okay, so yeah, it was like October time frame, I think.
Yeah. So around that time, so we're about to hit 14 years. No, we're about to hit 14 years. Oh yeah, no, it's all around the same time.
Yeah,
right?
give or take a couple months, like
yeah, literally like 3 months later, her and I started dating. Yeah, that's crazy. I chose my people beginning.
And I think that they say that like statistically speaking, like you your soulmate is like the person you meet within like earlier on in your life or something like that. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if it meant like in high school or anything, but
right.
I think you did good on selecting.
We've
people.
been doing alright, you know. Like,
yeah.
14 years strong.
I've struggled on finding my people, but you know.
Yeah, but you're getting
there.
But
we've done it. You know, I got my best friend.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it. But yeah, anyway, that's a little sidebar I wanted to take before we got into the let's get deep with friends.
Okay, let's do it. Icebreaker.
Icebreaker. I'm gonna read the first one this
time. Yes, of course. Why you have to say it like that, bro? Like,
because
I wanted to.
Because you want to. You look like you want to.
Well, since I read the first one, I was like, naturally, you would read the second one. I'd read the third one, and then flip. You know.
Yeah. No, I got you. I just couldn't remember. It was so long ago,
bro.
I don't know if you remembered because the episode was so long ago that I want to remind you.
Yeah, no, what?
You're pretty forgetful.
Yeah, I'm gonna forget that, and I'm gonna say I knew what I was doing.
You ready?
I don't know. Am I?
I feel like you got a good story for this.
Okay.
What was the worst haircut or hairstyle you ever had?
Oh. Okay, so haircut would be the buzz cut.
The one that you did on yourself?
Nah.
Okay. You remember when you did that though?
Yeah.
We watched Ex Machina.
Yeah. And I also had like blotches of color still left in there because whenever anyways.
Yeah.
No, it was the buzz cut from like 1st grade to 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
That was the only cut I could have.
Yeah.
Because it was easy to get to, maintain, and I had lice at random times.
Oh, so I had to make sure you didn't. They had to make sure you didn't get lice.
Right.
Keep it all on.
Right. I mean, we were from the South, bro. Yeah. Like that. If we got long hair, we were dirty boys, bro. Like we was out in the mud, the dirt, whatever. So any creatures like all that stuff, man. Yeah. It was just. But anyway, yeah. So we would always just get our buzz cut. Whatever, it gets too long, we'll restart, essentially.
Yeah.
I hate that haircut. Hate it. The only reason why I did it that other time was because I had to get rid of the color.
Oh, yeah.
I did, so I was like, but I did that on purpose, and like there was a purpose for it, versus where I didn't have a choice. You ain't getting lice.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
fair, yeah.
So 1st grade through 6th grade, buzz cut, worst hair. I hated it.
Yeah, I had something similar, but it was like all the hair was off, just the front, like just this little bit right here. Yeah, and you were like put. Hey man, you laugh a little too hard. Hey, lice boy,
Actually,
chill out.
I'm cooling. I ain't had life since, bro.
I had lice in the front. They was all chilling in the No, yeah. Yeah, so this was in elementary school, obviously. Wouldn't do that now. But, like, yeah, they had
Wouldn't pulling the Ronaldo look.
Basically, bro, yeah. Like a size 0 on the whole head and just the front, like a little. And then you would, like, perk it up a little bit with some
Try
gel.
to do something with it.
You remember gel was, like, real nasty. Like, if you touched it too much, it would get, like, white flakes on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. Or, like, it would, like, harden like a mug. Yeah, that's how it used to be.
Yeah, that Moco de Gorilla, bro.
I never used Moco de Gorilla, bro.
Really?
Yeah, I just felt like it was.
I feel like all Hispanics had at least a tube of that stuff.
No, my brother Jose, he had it, but I just never finessed it to like throw it in my hair the right way. Like I just felt like I would get too much, or like I tried it a couple times, but I never consistently like that was my thing. Yeah. But
if it was the last resort type deal,
yeah. And I want to.
Not like you had much to use it on.
Not at that point, bro. This was in high school when my brother had it. That was in elementary school, okay? That's actually my brother-in-law cut it for us. Crystal's husband. He cut it. But
yeah, he should never cut hair again.
He hasn't. I think he retired from that. He retired while he was on top, you know.
Yeah. No, I don't think he ever was,
but yeah. Also had the bowl cut when I was little. Do you remember the little like Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin type deal? I had that when I was a kid.
That's not terrible.
No, it wasn't bad, and it was of the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, since then I've had bad haircuts where I'm just like, I need this bitch to grow out.
Yeah.
I need to hurry up.
No.
I'm not even a hat guy, so I can't hide it. I just gotta rock with it.
Dang, you couldn't even hatfish anybody?
I couldn't, bro.
Dang.
That's why I'm afraid to lose my hair because I don't look good with hats. So, which is weird because.
But what if you wear a hat long enough that people just know you with the hat? It wouldn't even matter. But if you look good in
that involves me having to commit to it. I can't. But like Alex,
I think you can if your head look bad enough.
No, because it'll just grow back. Oh, you mean like if I go bald?
Yeah, like if you're like, you know what I'm saying, you're like trying to fight going bald.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be your deciding factor. Like
you're right.
My hair is so ugly that I have to overcome the no hat.
I get a top hat, bro. Top of the morning to you. They're like, damn, you see his hair?
Yeah, he needs some top of the morning. Give me a coffee.
I'm like, yeah, but Alex wears hats. We're twins, and he wears hats, and I think they look good on him.
Yeah, I mean, y'all don't really look the same.
That's fair, yeah.
Y'all aren't like completely identical twins, so y'all look similar.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
Like we're related.
Yeah, for sure. But you would be like, oh, yeah, we're twins. Like I would be like,
we were in different grades too.
Yeah, so I was like,
they just brothers.
yeah, like,
but
his mom didn't listen to the 6-month rule and got pregnant like super quick. But now y'all twins, I guess. But I still can't even tell.
What were you gonna say about haircuts?
Oh yeah, so I would say that the other than that, where I had it,
there.
I'm poking it out. That
was for y'all. Oh, yeah. That was a little something for
y'all. I was over in Poland, right, and I had to get haircuts.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they like. I was getting decent cuts. But I would change different barbers because like I'm trying to find my barber.
Yeah,
I was trying to find a certain spot. Like I ain't trying to drive out to.
So you were going to actual Polish places? Okay.
Well, everything in Poland was Polish.
I thought maybe like a guy at the in the base at the base was cutting people's.
Oh no. Well, actually they did have a spot, but I don't trust that.
They just give you the one, boom, all the way around. Give you the microphone.
Yeah, for all my military people. They were giving out like PX haircuts, so if you know what that is, Don't go to them. Yeah, like it's best to go find you a barber.
Gotcha. Okay.
Don't rely on the PX. Now PX is okay if like you have like backs against the wall, you need a ceremony or whatever, and you can't get
Mm-hmm.
one. Go get a PX haircut. Right? It's in regulation. It's whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I told the lady, I was like, yo, I want to leave it off the top, only the sides cut down, type deal, to get it off my ears and off my neck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, she flips my hair over and just starts all the way up. And so I lost the length that I had, like right here, bro. It infuriated me.
Yeah.
But I think she noticed. Like I didn't say anything,
Right.
but like for a moment, my face showed it. Like I mean,
he's in the Key and Peele skit where he's like, I said, bitch.
yeah, like it was. Thank you for that. Thank you for saying it for me. It was like I was, dude. My heart just shriveled up and like wanted to shoot all the blood out of my skin, bro. But anyway, finished the haircut. Never said anything. I tipped everything. The whole 9 yards. Come back like 2 weeks later. I tried to go to this other lady to get my haircut, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I got him.
Oh yeah, that's my boy. No, I got you, bro.
I was like, dang. Does she like the way I was like, she remembers me. But I also think it was an attempt to redeem herself because she did it right this time.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a terrible experience and a terrible haircut, but she hooked it up. She fixed it.
That's good. It has a happy ending.
Yeah. So I still tipped her the same though.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like I tipped enough for the decent haircut, and I was being nice the first time. But it was appropriate the second time.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. This is exactly where our ads would go if we had ads, but we're just getting started. So eventually the ads are going to go right here.
Right here.
We'll be right back.
I'm still learning the ropes here.
We're back. Thank you to the company that sponsored us. All right, I'm going to quit that joke. We're eventually going to get sponsors, hopefully. But right, that's not why we do it. We do it for the love.
Do it for the love. Oh, sorry, I had a habit.
Yeah.
I don't know about it, but I'm sure you will.
But if you look at Boston Ace on Spotify. Anyway.
You can throw that down here real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Quick promo for yourself. That's your ad.
That's my ad. Just promote myself.
Until we get an official one. That's hilarious. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. That's good. It's good music to me, I think.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
So I ran into somebody at Target over the weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah. It was last weekend.
We haven't talked about it?
No. I was holding it, bro. It was.
Okay. So this better be as juicy as my Facebook story.
It's not.
Because it was over the weekend.
It's really not. It's not that juicy.
Okay.
But anyway.
I'm already salivating.
You remember G?
Huh?
You remember G?
G, hold on. Eduardo, Eddie's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I ran into him at Target, bro.
Nice.
And we're friends on Facebook. But, like, I haven't seen him in years, bro.
What's he up to? What does he look like?
Pretty much
Is it the same?
It's the same,
I'm just always curious if people, like...
change.
Yeah, because I'm like, if someone runs into me, are they going to be like, oh, you've never had, like, a full-on beard. You look different.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I think he pretty much looks the same. Like, we both gained weight since high school. But
like, that's both of our defining feature.
Yeah. But, like, from afar, dude was like, is that... what did he say? I think he said my last name. I think I don't know if I want to put my last name on here. But maybe he didn't know if it was me or Alex.
Oh, okay.
But he said, is that with my last name? And I'm like, yo, what's up, G? I said G out of habit. But I'm like, literally, G, what up? But I think what's crazy about that is that we have both lived here since high school. And I even told him, like, bro, like, it's crazy that we both have lived here this long. We never run into each other. Like, I maybe hung out with him one time after high school. Like, we played soccer, and that was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like hitting fields?
Yeah.
Like didn't you, like play for an actual... Yeah,
yeah. Like, we played for a team together, and that was it, bro. Like, I don't think we continued to play, or maybe I stopped playing because, I hadn't played in a minute. But yeah, bro, like I was just like, that's so weird. He's like, yeah. He said I just ran into Diaz last week, and I haven't seen him since high school. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. You just finding everybody,
Right? Like you is the problem. You bumping into
Because
everybody.
I've seen Diaz because he's friends with my brother,
Oh, okay,
so
yeah.
I see him around all the time. And I played soccer with him since high school. But like it's wild to like run into people, and usually I'm out and I'm like, oh, what if I run into somebody from high school? But it doesn't happen that often. Well, you and Claudia run into
You
y'all
live
motherfuckers
with
all
high
the
school.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that was just my little tidbit about that. Because yeah,
That's
like
pretty awesome.
you've mentioned it. Like, what if I run into somebody? Like, it's so weird
Yeah.
how often that does not happen for such a small town.
Yeah.
Like we're outside of a big city, but like this is a small town.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I always think it's pretty cool, like running into people for sure.
Hmm.
I think it's an interesting like interaction. Good opportunity to like say what's up and see what they've been up to, but like also I'm like I ain't trying to stay here and like do the whole catch up thing.
Yeah, that's part of my
So
thing. Like I told you I ran into a dude at the mall, and he was like, "Oh, that's it," and I was like, "Bro, this is
oh,
a
yeah.
quick catch up." Like uh,
It's a tap and go, baby, tap and
yeah, like
go.
it's like, "Yo, what's up? Nice to see you. Good catching up. Peace." And that's what me and G did. Like I was like, "Yo, how's the family and stuff?" He was like, "Cool," and he asked me about me. I said that thing about we don't run into people. That's crazy, and he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, man. Well, I'll catch you later. Good catching up." And that's it. And
Right.
that was good. We in, we out. My only problem is that sometimes I feel like I don't follow up. Like I always leave with the, "All right, man, we gotta link up and do something," and then I leave. I don't got people's numbers. I don't say hit me on Facebook. I don't say nothing. I'm just like, yeah, this imaginary planned hangout is just up in the
Yeah.
air. I'm like, all right, man.
I think that's kind of like the idea of the social interaction is to kind of like a polite way of being like, all right, peace out.
Peace out. But it's not because I don't want to talk to you. I'd love to talk to you beyond this, but not here.
Right. And it's kind of like, it's just kind of like that gesture that it's kind of almost automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Like, since you know them, since you're cool with them, you're like, yeah, we should definitely do this again.
Yeah.
Like when we have time.
Yeah.
But then there's like never the actual,
No
like, for
follow-through.
either side.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's a two-way street, right?
Yeah.
But it's going to take one person to make that step.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And it's kind of like the old, like, any restaurant, like, oh, see you again.
Yeah.
They don't know if you're ever coming back, but most likely you might.
Like McDonald's always says, "Welcome back to McDonald's." I'm like, how you know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's making me feel bad. Let me
You
get
know
a
my
salad.
car? Like,
yeah.
You got the weight
Is that Jeffrey in there? Yo, what up, Jeff?
My name's Jeff.
But yeah, bro, I thought that was interesting.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I do want to go back to this one that I had from last time.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a little Reddit thread. The thread is called "What If You."
Yeah.
Basically, just what if scenarios, like for like dialogue. Okay, so this one, you want to read it? Or you want me to read it? It's a lot. It's a lot.
So you read the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do? Rock paper scissors for it?
No, I'll read it. I'll read it because I've read it before.
Okay.
And this way, it'll be the first time you hear it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it says, "What if you traveled back in time to see someone who looks exactly like your partner?" 1A. So these are like conditions, right?
Okay.
If you traveled back in time to 100 years before your partner was born, and you see someone who looks exactly like your current partner, but is not blood related to them, so no possibility on you hitting on your partner's ancestors, that new person's personality is completely different from your current partner too. So it's same face, different personalities, assuming you're attracted to her romantically. Will you pursue the relationship, assuming you have no idea whether or not you will even make it back to the present? And then the other question is why or why not? And then maybe we'll come back to the follow-up question afterwards.
Okay.
So would you pursue the relationship if you're like 100 years in the past, bro?
Right. And I'm seeing my wife now.
Yeah.
Then, but different personality.
And you're like, yo, bleep name, what's up? And she's like, get off me, son. What you talking about? But like you get to know her, and you're like, she kind of cool. She's nothing like my wife, but
She cool in her own right.
Yeah, like she's cool differently.
She also probably bad differently too, and I'm not used to this.
Yeah, that's true.
So honestly, so no matter what, like if you travel back in time, the person that's gonna look like your partner is there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. I think in my mind.
So wait. Again, you're not choosing to go back in time. You're not here today. Like, let's go back 100 years.
Right.
You wake up 100 years in the past.
Right, and someone there.
Yeah.
Looks
exactly
like your partner.
Yep.
I don't know. I think I'm more of a let's try something new.
I'm hitting it raw on the first night, boy. No, I'm just kidding. That was aggressive. I would completely jump into it, but I think it would be short lived because she would not be anything like my partner, and I'd be like, nah, actually, I'm not that interested anymore.
Oh, I mean, I probably smash.
Yeah.
I go, I'll probably go smash. But as like
swanton bomb her.
But boy. Like if I was to go and like pursue her, now I'm like, all right, let's see what 100 years ago got going on, bro. Like what I'm saying?
I mean, like, technically, I ain't cheating on nobody. You know,
right? Who knows if I'm going back, bro?
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Like, why did I wake up here? Like,
yeah. That's true. I
feel like my new life, bro.
I would have more questions. I think it'd have to be like a month later. You're just keep waking up there and like, okay, I think I got to move on.
Yeah.
A month feels like a little bit of time.
I definitely would be disoriented the first time, and I'd probably approach like, "Yo, do you know what's happening?" And then I'd probably look like the crazy person.
Yeah.
And am I still wearing the same clothes that I had beforehand? Like, am I wearing my regular sleeve clothes?
You got Fabletics on in the past,
or like I'm in my boxers, but even then, our boxers are going to be different than what everybody else is like wearing around. So like, and then also like, am I in a room where I have my size clothes? Like all these other questions and stuff. Right?
I'm gonna answer some questions. You're waking up with that time period's clothes.
Okay,
on your body,
and it's like where you wake up is your place.
Yes,
it's an equivalent in your home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have your clothes.
You have your clothes,
everything is appropriate to that time frame.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be like, what is happening? How do I match my clothes, bro? Like isn't everything like off white and like black or something?
You got the whole
like brown pieces, and like
you got the 3-piece suits and stuff. You would thrive though. You would thrive in that era.
You think so?
You be on there. What, you got a little pocket watch, a little Monaco on you?
A little 1924. What that is? 1920s? The Roaring 20s?
Yeah.
Oh, no way, bro.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, bro. I'm Great Gatsby out there, bro. Nah, yeah, I'm going for something new. I want some. I want me some Great Gatsby.
I'll come back to you, girl.
Yeah. Who knows, bro?
Also, if I run up to this girl and I'm like, "You're my wife. You're my wife," and she first she thinks I'm crazy. But then after I chill and I'm like, yo, we should try something, she still wants to bang me after that. I don't know if I want to stay with that girl.
she kind of crazy.
She clearly don't read red flags. I don't know, bro.
Baby, I made the wrong call.
Yeah, I mean, I was still hit, but like, we ain't sticking around. We ain't sticking around for breakfast.
I don't know, bro. I'm terrible at reading red flags too. We both terrible, bro. Like,
y'all might be perfect for each other,
right? Oh, yeah.
Nah, but yeah, no. I think
crazy is the love language, bro.
But I think if this person is nothing like my current wife, I'd just be like, nah, fam. Like, because you look too much like her, and you're not like her. It just don't vibe with me.
Right? You can't unsee who she's supposed to be to you.
Yeah, it's like Peter Quill trying to make this Gamora his Gamora, but it's not. You know what I'm saying?
But and then there's the whole deal is like she kind of still feels not the same way, but she still feels like sympathetic to him and like kind of understanding, which builds the path for them to eventually become something, if it was to be something, but it would never be what he had with that first Gamora.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a follow-up question. It says, follow-up question if you choose to pursue the relationship. 1C. If 3 years later, you suddenly get transported back to the present and no butterfly effect has taken place, meaning the past does not affect the present, Will you tell your partner that you dated someone who looked exactly like them? If yes, how will you phrase it? Is that considered cheating or no? So I think I already answered this. It ain't cheating. I thought that was you. Hey, I thought you came with me.
And you just switched up.
You was acting different. You was in the roaring.
But now you here.
Yeah.
If technically it was you. It was just you with a different personality.
Come on now. Up top. What's for breakfast?
No, honestly, my first question would be, since I'm aware of what has happened, what has transpired, I'm gonna be like, so do you remember like you know what I'm saying? Like, have you woken up in strange places lately? Like in the past month or so, like or 3 years ago?
Happening to everybody, or
right? Yeah, that's my first like investigation. It's like,
that's fair.
Are you in the same boat as me?
Mm-hmm.
Or like, did you notice anything different in the last 3 years of your life? Like, what year is it? What day is it? Is this the same? Am I coming back 3 years later to the present time before I left?
Same night, yeah. So it doesn't specify, but I'm saying that.
Okay. So the day that the night you went to sleep and woke up in a different, you're coming back to that next day.
The same morning, yeah, the next morning. So like, click.
So 3 years just never happened to the current.
Yeah. You lived 3 years over.
Oh no, I'm not saying a word. I'm taking that to the grave. I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah,
it literally cannot exist.
That's fair. Yeah.
The time frame. I could lie. I could tell her the truth and be like, yeah, that was a lie.
Also, if I'm waking up, I'm like, that was the craziest dream I've ever had, boy.
Bro, facts. Literally, that's all you had to say. I've slept 3 years last night. I dreamt 3 years last night.
Yeah.
There was a chick that looked just like you. She wasn't nothing like you, though, bro. Mm-hmm. I smashed like 3 times trying to think, but y'all just weren't the same, so I quit. I went and found somebody else.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok about this girl. I don't know if this was true, but she was telling a story about her going to sleep dreaming that she was pregnant. And she kept dreaming that she was pregnant, except one night she dreamt she was pregnant, per usual, but then the dream just continued. And then she eventually had the baby. And then she raised this kid.
Oh.
She raised this kid, like took him to school, first day of school, first day of middle school,
about
high school. Eventually to like graduating high school to 21. And then suddenly, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the kid dies in the dream. And she's heartbroken. And she's, at this point, lived like 21 years in this dream. And then she wakes up, bro. 22 years old, whatever she was when she had the dream.
The age of the child, essentially.
Like probably, yeah. I don't know if that was a correlation, but like, yeah, basically, she just goes right back to waking up in her bed, and she's like, and she's feeling the pain of losing a child, but she don't have kids, bro.
Yeah.
And she was telling this story on this TikTok, and I was like, I don't know if this is true, but it is nuts. And people in the comments were like, oh yeah, that happens. It's called this, yada, yada, yada.
What's it called?
I don't remember. This was like a year ago.
Unprepared.
I didn't expect to talk about this. But next 2 episodes from now, maybe not next episode. I need some time to prep. A week ain't enough time. But I wanna like show you the TikTok so we can talk about it. But like, bro, that was nuts. I was like, there's no way this is real.
Yeah, that reminds me of like that Rick and Morty life, where it's called like Roy's Life.
Mm-hmm.
And right, you haven't watched
I've
Rick
never
and Morty,
seen Rick
bro.
And Morty.
Okay, we probably should just replace this character here.
Character?
Yeah.
Because I'm acting goofy?
Yeah. Yeah, you acting brand new right now, bro. We're supposed to be best friends. We're supposed to like everything the same thing. No,
you're 100 years in the past, bro. I don't know you.
You acting really different. You look like my homie, my closest friend. They probably said that 100 years ago. They probably didn't know anything about best friends. Anyways. Anyway, Rick and Morty, right? There's an episode in there, and it's like, I think it's called Roy's Life. And Marty, like, you hop into this deal, and like it's like VR essentially, but like you do everything, and you're like living out this entire life. And sometimes it ends sooner, and you just restart the game, whatever.
Oh, that's dope.
Kind of like an arcade deal. But sometimes you can live that life, and you can make choices that'll get you to like the end of Roy's life and be an old man or whatever, have family, kids, grandkids, all this other stuff. And then like I think something happened, like there was like a fight or something going on, and it like fried Morty's brain, and he's like thinking that he is Roy with like this family, these kids, and everything.
Yeah.
It's like I need to get back. I need to get back. Like he's freaking out, and obviously they like fix him eventually. But yeah, that's what it really reminds me of.
So which one is Morty?
Morty is the dumb little one.
The kid?
Yeah, Rick
is he a kid?
Yeah. He's in high school, I think. High school.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
like freshman though. I think he's like
That's
freshman,
crazy.
sophomore year.
That's great.
I'd
Yeah,
have to
that would
rewatch
be
it, though.
nuts, bro. That would be nuts to wake up like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. I think what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in the 1920s stays in the 1920s, my boy.
Especially if you're waking up and it's like
Yeah, next day.
back to the present. Like I'm thinking,
Yeah,
like
you're
it's
back
just
to
the
the
next
present.
morning.
Yeah,
Like nothing ever happened. 3 years, 100 years ago does not exist.
Okay, alternative scenario. Now playing off
Oh.
of his, you wake up and it's been 3 years. You've been missing for 3 years, bro.
I'm
Presumed
asking.
dead.
I'm asking you. Been sleeping with other people?
All right, let's act this out. All right, I'm your wife.
Ugh. Wife's ugly.
Don't let him see you cry.
I was like, hey, yo, so I come into the room, right, out of my bedroom, assuming that she's still at the house.
I'm surprised to see you. I thought you were dead.
What? Me? Dead?
Yeah.
What day is it?
Hector, you've been gone 3 years.
It's
It's 2027. Look at the freaking calendar on the wall.
Okay, so, well, what have you been doing these last 3 years? That's my go-to right now.
What have I been doing? You've been gone for 3 years, and you want to see what you've been doing. What the you been doing?
What you mean? Where's my funeral? My urn? You ain't even put something a memorial.
Memorabilia.
Yeah. Something to remember me by up in this house. It'd be look empty.
I had to get rid of your stuff because I couldn't keep looking at it. It's in storage.
Storage.
Yeah, we pay for some storage now.
Me
and Deli.
Oof.
Should I believe the name? My bad. I didn't mean to say
No,
the
you're
daughter's
good.
name, bro.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah, we split the storage. It's her daddy. You know what I'm saying? She got to put in something.
Like, is there another man in this house?
No, what? No, you. There's the only stranger in this house is you. I feel like 3 years ain't enough time to find a new man. You know, I gotta grieve. Gotta grieve for like year and a half.
3 years.
Year and a half, and then think about getting out there and not get out there. Like it's like diving in a pool where you're like,
Yeah, but the best way to get over someone is to get under a new one.
Nah. That's not. I'm loyal. I'm a ride or die, my boy. I'm a ride or die wife. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
yeah. Anyway, I don't know. I think I would investigate like kind of where the scenario is where I'm at that time.
I guess the fact that you've been missing 3 years kind of throws a wrench into that. Cause like, man, what have you been?
Yeah. Like I'm like, that's fair. What have I been doing?
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know.
Girl,
Last 3 years have been gone.
I was going crazy in the 1900s.
But like you watched The Great Gatsby, I was in them. I'm the reason they made them. I was Great Gatsby.
I shot him in the end. Spoiler alert.
I definitely investigate and see kind of like where they're at to kind of justify where I'm at. Because I'm like, you know what?
Okay, so let's say she.
If she got a new man, or if she's even dated other people, then yeah, I'm gonna explain like, yeah, dude, I've been going out for 3 years. X, Y, Z. I'm laying it all out.
Yeah. If
right?
she has a new man, okay.
Right. If she doesn't, I'm taking it to the grave, my boy.
You taking it to the grave? She's been loyal to you for 3 years. Like you've been missing, raising your daughter.
Yeah.
And you like.
Watch her on something that literally has nothing to do with the fabric of time that you're in.
I guess that's true. That's true. Because it's like
I can't prove it.
Now
couldn't even prove it to be true.
That's fair, but like, it's true. Let's be honest. Yeah. It's true.
The Willie did get it in.
He was in that wet, my boy. Okay, but like
I created at that point, the slip and slide after that 1920. Yeah.
But at that point, that Great Depression pussy crazy, my boy. Anyway, no, at that point, you're really just hurting her.
I was like, you ain't never heard of desperation before. I told him I had $20. I
had all the money on me.
I was like, $20 is $20, and they were like, $20? That boy rich.
You remember when I went missing? It was payday. That's funny, bro.
Oh man, yeah, no, I'm with
At that point,
Yeah.
you're really just hurting her. She's got all this hope of you coming back after 3 years, and then
You gotta be the superhero, bro.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that it's a superhero scenario, but like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take that one to the chin, to the grave, man.
Yeah, I'll probably wait 3 years and tell her. Let me tell you about
On my deathbed.
on your deathbed.
Yeah, I'm like, so I have something to tell you, or like if something's getting revealed, there's like a real moment, like a real hot moment where it's like we gotta reveal something, and we're both like opening up before like she told me something I ain't never. Like, look, I was smashing this one crazy chick in blouses. She didn't even wear underwear, and it's just other pants under her dress.
But she looked like you.
They were undergarments, and like I was in that thing for 3 years, and I popped up out of nowhere here.
Yeah,
I couldn't even find me in the history books.
Yeah, like, I had a kid over there.
Yeah, named the deli.
That's the only name I can think of in memory of y'all.
The first one worked, but I couldn't work then. They're like Delilah. Who names their kid? You know
the song, right?
Hey there, Delilah.
Wagwan Delilah. Okay, cool.
But yeah, that's
interesting. I don't know if I'm taking it to the grave. If I come back 3 years later, I think it's just if she want to know, you're telling her. If she don't, I respect it. I rock with you. What's for dinner? Because I've been hungry. I tell you what, I ain't had fried food in a minute.
I ain't had a pizza.
What McDonald's talking about, man?
I had nothing but healthy food out there, bro. I'm actually leaning in. You don't even notice? You ain't even notice?
Yeah, you ain't mentioned nothing about my figure. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. I think we got to start wrapping up this episode. Let's get into these questions. We're going to go deep, and then we're going to go deeper
back to back. Okay.
Back to back on them.
Sounds good. Just so y'all know, there is no real structure to this.
There's a light structure.
Yeah, it's going with the flow.
Yeah.
And whatever feels right, that's how we're going to do it.
All right, so read off the question. This is level 2 in the game, by the way. Get them.
Okay, so I know I have one of these, but have you ever missed a flight at the airport? What happened?
No. I've only been on a plane like 3-4 times, so no.
Makes it easy.
Responsible.
Literally. All right, next question. No, I'm just kidding. So never missed a flight?
A flight? No.
What about a bus?
School bus? I used to miss the school bus on purpose.
There you go.
Because
we'll go with that.
My childhood best friend, we used to like walk into school, and I'm telling you, bro, my school was far. It was probably like from here to your dad's.
Oh.
Yeah, my school was far. How were we in that district? Yeah, and but we used to like walk into school because it took so long, and we just kicked it. So we would like.
I think you told me though too that you skipped.
We skipped school. Yeah. That's probably how it started. It's like we'll just be late, and then it's like we just missed the whole day. How about that? Yeah, so we would miss the school bus on purpose. It started by accident, as all things. It started by accident. We missed the bus. We're like, damn, now we gotta walk because our moms worked.
They left.
They were already at work, and I wasn't gonna call my mom. I'll tell you that much. So then we walked, and no alarms went off, no nothing. It was like, oh, we could do this. Like we can do this regularly, and like every now and then we would miss the bus on purpose and just walk to school and kick it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So me, missing a flight. So I'll say I've missed buses and flights. Generally, it's all the same reason. I got caught up sleeping, or like just dozed off, dazed out, whatever. And the place where it's always happened, San Antonio, bro. San Antonio.
Really?
Like 3 times. Twice on a bus.
I do remember once, yeah.
And once with a flight.
I do remember once you was in San Antonio and I was making calls, bro, because I got family down there. Not in San Antonio per se, but like an hour away.
I think it was like Austin or something.
Yeah, in Austin. And I was like trying to make a call. I'm like, yo, if my boy can get to your crib can you house them like for the night? And I had this one dude. He was with my cousin, so like I called him my cousin, but he was married to my cousin. They're not together anymore. But my boy, that dude was like, yeah, like if he could get here, no problem, man. He could sleep. He could sleep here. And then you had called me, and you were like, I'm just gonna kick it here because I don't want to have to worry about getting back. Yeah. So
because if they're not coming to get me, they're definitely not gonna drop me off. And that means I gotta find my way twice.
Yeah. So but yeah, I do remember that. There was one time you missed the bus from St. Louis on purpose. Do you remember? I went to go get you.
From St. Louis?
Yeah. You remember that?
Is this the one when I almost got jacked? Was it no? That was Chicago, I think.
I don't even know. You've been to Chicago.
Was it Chicago? What the airport? With the military?
Yeah, gotcha, yeah. Like I've been to Seattle. When we went to Alaska, we had a layover in Seattle. But I didn't count that as being in Seattle until this year when we went to Seattle and actually stayed in Seattle.
Right. No, yeah. Because generally I don't leave the airport when I have a layover, but unless it's hours. Yeah. Like super long hours. Like 8 or more. Like if it's 8 or more, I can go out and come back in. Yeah. And sometimes the airports generally let me do that. So I don't remember. St. Louis. Yeah. What was the reason?
That's crazy that you don't remember. So I don't know if it was a bus stop or a plane. I think it was a bus because it was very easy to pick you up. But what happened is you was on your way over here, and I was checking on you regularly, like, yo, how far are you? What time are you getting here?
It had to be a bus.
And you were like, man, it's gonna take this long until the bus leaves. And I'm like, that long? I think it was like 11 hours, bro. I was like, 11 hours? St. Louis is 4 hours away, bro. I could drive there and come back in 8.
Still
be chilling. And I'm like, bro, I'll go pick you up. And you were like, yeah? And I was like, I told Claudia, I was like,
literally do not remember this.
You don't?
Like
that's so funny. And I told Claudia, I'm like, because I told you on the phone, I was like, Claudia loves a road trip. And I looked at her, I'm like, you down to go to St. Louis right now? And she was like, yeah. And so we got in the whip, like literally 20 minutes later, bro. Stopped, got some snacks, drove to St. Louis. It was like 10.
Time of my life was this? Was I in the army?
You had just joined the military. I think you were coming back from some type of training. Might have been for Christmas. I'm not sure exactly, but it was early. And I'll explain to you why you probably don't remember. But I was like, bet it was like 10 p.m., bro. It was late. But I was like
at 2 a.m., 3 a.m.
I got there at 2 a.m. Got back like at 6 a.m.
Right.
But I was like, bro, I could do that drive. We were still young. So it wasn't that big.
I ain't doing that now.
Yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't even ask somebody to. I ain't even telling you my layover is 11 hours. I'm just gonna wait that bit out.
Exactly, bro. So I drive over there, and this is another thing you told me is that I called you. I was like, yeah, I'm on my way. Or you were like, are you coming? Because I just gave my ticket away. Do you remember that? That's what you told me. You said you had given your ticket away to somebody.
Dang, bro, I'm wild, bro.
I was like, yeah, bro, I'm on my way.
And I get my whole ticket away.
Yeah.
Who would want a ticket in a random?
I thought that was wild, but I didn't ask no questions.
As an adult, me, an older adult version of me, I'm like, what is going on?
Somebody was probably coming to Kansas City.
So many questions, bro.
But I said, yeah, I'm on my way. I drove over there. I remember the drive over there because me and Claudia were going through like this real foggy, like the drive to St. Louis is a lot of ups and downs. Literally, like you go up.
It? I've never actually.
Oh, you've never driven it? Yes. Well, that's how you did.
I rode it.
But there's a lot of points in it where you like are driving and then you go down and then you go right back up. So like the bottom points of these roads were foggy. It's all hell, bro. I was like, I can't see nothing. And
you had your low beams on?
I had to turn the lights off, and I got the foggers,
fog lights.
Yeah. And so then we eventually get to St. Louis. Call you, you get in the whip. Instantly, you fall asleep.
Makes sense. Checks out.
You slept the whole way from St. Louis to Kansas City. Galia and I just talking the whole way, and I remember towards the end, it was like 6 a.m., bro. I was real freaking tired, and I started like, well, I had to put on a specific episode of How I Met Your Mother that was cracking me up at the time. Still cracks me up. I had to put it on and like
All this
listen to
reminds
it.
me of is our trip coming back from Canada.
Yeah, it was very similar. But I put this one episode of How I Met Your Mother, and it was cracking me up and like woke me up. I was able to. This was like we were already in Kansas City by that point. We just had to get out here, right? And so it was like 10, 15 minutes left in the drive. I didn't want to fall asleep on the pivotal moments in the drive.
Right.
But yeah, bro, I can't believe you don't remember that.
Yeah, dude, no.
Yeah,
Probably because I was asleep half the time.
because you were asleep. Yeah, but yeah, I would have thought you remembered giving your ticket away.
No.
Yeah, when this was, it was when I first had got the T-shirt press, and it was my first attempts at pressing a T-shirt.
Yeah, don't do that.
You want to do this? But yeah, anyway.
Oh, dang. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
wild. That's wild.
All right, ready to go deeper?
Hey, baby, I stay ready to go deep. And even deeper.
Level 3 on the game. If you could change jobs, would you? What would you do instead? That's interesting.
If I could change jobs.
If I could change jobs, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Go ahead.
What I currently do is not as financially lucrative as I need it to be. Yeah, I mentioned to them, and you know already that I did a boot camp for coding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to delve into that world. That pays a lot more, a lot better. But if I'm choosing like
anything on the table, yeah.
I think anything that I feel like I could do is this. Like for the podcast to be successful, getting money. We're probably touring. I don't know how I feel about that yet, but like, yeah, podcast tour, bro. Can't believe I haven't told you that.
Why? Y'all just tune in.
So anyway, but yeah, like I think the podcast would be cool. I think to have a successful career in music would be cool. Acting, basically just creative endeavors. Am I boring you, my boy?
No, my brain is just trying to breathe.
You need more oxygen in your diet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I eat a lot of plants.
you need to
They're storing all the oxygen, and they got to give out.
You need to eat some Lay's. The chips.
Wow.
There's a lot of air in those bags.
Dad joke.
Ready to be a dad. Anyway, but yeah, if I had to, it'd be like a creative endeavor that I'd like to do if I could just pick whatever job.
Right, just something in the entertainment or like social media type frame.
Yeah, okay. But if we're going like realistically, I'd like to be a coder. Mm-hmm. I'd like to be in that world. Hopefully soon I will be. But yeah, back to you. Generator mechanic, is that the one?
Nah. Oh, realistically, I want to be some type of entrepreneur, owning multiple scales of businesses, different avenues of income, like real estate, owning a business in comic books.
Oh yeah.
We'll probably talk about it later on.
Mm-hmm.
Owning a business that could potentially now be in generator mechanics. Yeah. But I don't know if I would do that because it seems kind of like a small niche. Mm-hmm. There's already and it's not a whole lot of people, but like, I just don't know if the competition is worth it, you know? If I did do anything generator wise, it would be like more of a handyman generator, like low scale, going through these bigger guys for parts and stuff like that. Yeah. But the work and stuff would just be handled by me, kind of deal. That's more like that realistic idea. But if I could choose like to be and do anything, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can't think that way. I'm not creative enough anymore. But this would be cool.
Be cool job.
I guess the entrepreneurship seems more out of reach than anything because I have to do a lot of legwork, and I don't know if I'm the guy to be able to do that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I hate paperwork. And getting started with any of this stuff involves a lot of paperwork and stuff. Which is why right now I'm moving from one generator job to another generator job because they're paying me more, and I ain't had to do no real paperwork. Like if I told, like when I told you, I moved. Those steps moved quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, right now, I mean, yeah, I like the generator world that y'all don't know, but I enlisted into the Army as a generator mechanic. And I did that for a full 8 years, and got out and became a generator mechanic actually. So it's been nice. Been the richest and brokest hell at the same time. Never made this much. Also never had to pay this much. So
That's fair.
but yeah.
That's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the episode. I think we're ready to wrap up.
Yes, sir.
That was It's a Good Day podcast.
Yeah, so thank you for tuning in to It's a Good Day podcast. Again, almost forgot the podcast part, where it's always a good day to have a good day. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of yours. Peace.
Subscribe, like, share,
Oh,
do what you got to do. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
that's right.
We out, baby. Peace.